Bag it up, bag it up. Hey, what up? Good evening. And we're back. Welcome. Come on,
Yeah.
come on. Episode 63 of Trey and Alex. I'm Trey the Chocolate Jock.
I'm Alex Dupree.
Welcome to the party. It's been a few weeks or so, but we're back like we ain't been nowhere.
Oh,
Our
sure.
website is always available for you funny looking people, treyandalex.com. Make sure you guys log on and check it out. You can follow us on our socials. You guessed it, treyandalex.com. We're back. All right, here we go. Halloween Eve, if you want to call it that. Yeah, Halloween Eve. Are we dressing up for Halloween?
I'm not. I
Costume?
don't know what you're doing. I'm not. I haven't dressed up in, it's been a long time. I think I dressed up in 20, 2013, 2012 might have been the very last time I dressed up. So
Is
over
this
10
the
years
year
ago.
you were on the boat almost naked with your
No,
stuff out?
that was yeah. That was when that 2009? That was 2009
I don't know.
when I
That
was a
was one
desperate
cruise.
housewife.
Yes, Alex was walking around and had her ass all out, and titties was everywhere, and it was,
Yeah.
quite disturbing. A disturbing sight to see.
Yeah, you were like, "Wait a minute, what is this?" And
Yeah,
it's so unlike my character, like, just, like,
right,
normally me concerned
right.
as we see now, I got a turtleneck up to my neck. I'm all like Diane Keaton, being covered, but
Yeah,
yeah, that was fun,
yeah.
though. It was
Hmm.
super fun. No, it was in I went to I was hosting a haunted house party,
Hmm.
and so, no, I went as, like, half of a peanut butter jelly sandwich.
So
I
were
was the
you?
jelly. I was jelly.
How did that work out? What did you have on? How were you a jelly? You were.
So
I mean, how were you a half of a peanut butter jelly sandwich?
I had
I'm dying to know.
I just had some like some black leggings and a fitted black top, and then it was a piece of foam that was a big old square, and then it had like the graphic on it, like it looked like bread, and the jelly side, with jelly,
Oh, it was jelly.
paint.
So what was
Yeah,
jelly? Was it like purple paint
yeah.
or
It was
something?
no, it was just a screen print on top of a piece of foam. I had gone to some costume shop, and I was just like, "What's gonna be here?" And I wasn't gonna be anybody's damn sexy kitten. I wasn't gonna be anybody's damn sexy nurse because those
That's
need
the
to be
easiest
retired.
costume. That's the easiest costume to make. All you got to do is go get like some earmuff ears and
No,
like
those
I.
they need to be retired. Like, no.
Well, I mean, it all depends because it never dies. The Catwoman cat suit for Halloween never dies.
I
I mean,
mean,
it.
we need to
You
do
got
better.
you got big girls that look like Mongo from Heathcliff.
Oh, why?
What? You have your big girls, and they'll have the ears and the tail. They look like a big cat. They're big
Mongo?
cats. They're little cats. They're small. Yeah, you remember them big.
Oh, I remember Mongo. Yeah. Yeah. But dang, Mongo was a dude.
What
Was a
happened?
dude.
Are you there?
I'm
Did we
here.
go out? Okay. All right. Look like we went out for a second here, but we're
That's
good. We're
okay.
still good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So no, not doing any of that. And I don't even think sexy pirate wench needs to still be happening either.
So let's list the costumes that we should really just stay away from Halloween this year that we're just tired of seeing. Let's go
Okay.
there.
Okay, I'm gonna
Okay.
go first. For the chicks. I already
We
said
got the cat out of the way. Yeah,
sexy
right. We got the cat
kitten,
out of the way.
sexy
Yes.
nurse, sexy
Sexy
pirate wrench.
nurse.
Yeah, sexy
Okay.
nurse
I
is
don't see
great.
any. I haven't seen any black pirate wenches,
It's
or if
this
you
is
want to
mainly
call it
what
that.
this is mainly white girls.
Ah, that's what I was about to say. Okay. Okay.
Yeah, but
At
the
least I'm glad.
Latinos,
Look, I'm glad you said it. Okay.
it
I look like the
is.
big bad racist.
But no, but our beautiful Latina Mexican sisters, they will rock the French maid as well and the
Right.
pirate wench, and they will do the
Right.
sexy nurse.
You missed
Um,
one. You missed one, and this one should be number one amongst you women. The bunny rabbit, the ears and the furry little tail.
no. Oh, you talking
Yeah.
about the Playboy bunny?
Yes. Or the bunny in general. The bunny rabbit.
You know what? The Playboy bunny can still go. Because the Playboy bunny was sexy to begin with, and it was made to be that. And that's
How did it?
actually That's vintage.
How did it get to a cat? Is my question.
I
You
don't
know.
I don't know.
Okay. All right.
I
Just
don't
keep.
know.
Okay.
Um,
Come on though. This is getting good. These are
okay.
costumes amongst the women, right? And
Just
I'll
the,
give you the men.
yeah, that's just the women.
Okay.
And I don't think I don't think I have any more that's if I have to think this hard, because those are the ones that stand out. Oh, you know, the witch. That
That's
one's
that's
hard.
that's kind of no. That's kind of like a given though. I mean, that's expected. It's Halloween. You know, a sexy witch.
The
I don't think
sexy
the witch
witch.
goes anywhere. I don't think the witch goes anywhere.
Can we do the scary witch over the sexy witch?
No, no,
Okay.
because I
I'll
don't
let the
want to. Let's
sexy
face
witch
it. I don't
go.
want to. Well, I don't want to see a witch. You know, with moles on her. What do you call those things the witches have on her
Yeah.
nose? The
Yeah. Just the
I
warts,
don't want to.
the moles.
Yeah, I don't want to see
Yeah.
that. If I want to see a witch, I want to see a sexy witch.
I'll let the
Show me
witch
your.
go.
Okay. Excuse me. Here's for the guys,
Okay.
cops, like the whole cop thing.
Are we still doing that?
Yeah, it's
Black
cops, and then
folks
you get
dressing up as cops?
yeah, firefighters,
Oh, I
your
love the fire.
pirates,
Ooh, rawr.
the pirates. Let's start getting like creative. Like I want
Yeah.
to see who's gonna be Shannon. I want to see who's gonna be Shannon Sharp for Halloween.
Yeah.
You know, yeah, I want to see
Yeah.
who's gonna be Shannon Sharp. Stuff like that. You know,
Okay.
let's get more creative this year as opposed to like a ninja. You know, you got your the whole ninja. All you got to do is go get like a bathrobe and like get a long sock or something. And I don't know how you would do it, but just let's stay away from the ninjas this year.
No, let
Okay.
me tell you one I hate for the
Shannon
fellas.
Sharp is one.
Okay,
Okay.
that's creative. Let me tell you what I don't like is the lazy costume that is you put on a basketball jersey for somebody with their name on the back, and then you're that person for Halloween. That is lazy.
It's easy. It's
It's
easy. That's
lazy. Nope.
what look, what is it to this person besides the jersey that they wear? That's how you know this person. There it is. That
I
is
mean,
very easy though.
I don't know. I don't
I'm gonna tell you
know.
what also is
Mouth-
easy.
What?
And God bless my mom's soul, but she would get very creative and cheap when it was Halloween. Very creative and very cheap when it came time to Halloween. One year,
Not 1 year.
well, I can give you 2 years. So 1 year I was a woman. 1 year I was a woman. She gave me one of
Oh,
her wigs. She gave me a wig, one of her wigs, and I think I had like some towels or something that gave me an ass, and I had like fake tits too. Yeah, so I cross dressed at what 6 or 7 years
and
old.
you wore a skirt,
I didn't wear a skirt. No, I had it was like a big shirt. Uh,
and you put a
and
belt around it,
I
make it a
don't
dress.
remember, but I remember I had a wig on, and they put some stuff on me. They didn't put any makeup or anything on because I didn't have any facial hair at the time. But
Okay.
I remember she had put one of her like afro wig on, and I had some titties and an ass, and that was a big joke. So, like I said, I was probably one of the youngest cross dressers in recent history. So that
Okay.
happened,
Okay.
and then that was 1 year when um mom got creative and went to the kitchen and got some flour and put it on my face. And I think I was either an Indian. I wasn't like Casper or anything. It didn't like she
Yeah.
got my
Yeah.
whole face and got my whole head and doused me in flour. It was just like a few little things. So I don't remember if I was an Indian or some type of creative goblin or something. But
Okay.
yeah, so those were two years. And then of course we went through the whole 80s when you got those hard masks from
Oh
like Wentworth.
yeah.
Yeah, so
Yeah. I was Tweety Bird and my brother was
y-
Sylvester.
I will remember I was Inspector Gadget 1 year. I was
Yeah.
Batman, of course.
Yeah.
Did I have a Cookie Monster?
Oh,
So I
that's
remember
cute.
these three for sure.
I might have been Big Bird. I might have been
Yeah,
Big Bird, and I think I might have been.
He-Man. I was He-Man 1 year too.
I
Oh,
might
see,
have
my
been
black
Rainbow
ass.
Bright or She-Ra, like
Okay.
a rainbow with the hard mask. Yeah.
Hmm.
But most of the time growing up, you're talking about being cheap. I don't know if it's called being cheap or if it's
Or
just
creative. Being cheaper creative.
or repurposing what the hell you have. So I was a dancer growing up. And
Okay.
every year, you'd have the big dance recital.
Hmm.
And them costumes were expensive as shit. And I had at least 3 different costumes, 3 different dances. Depending on as I got older, I had more dances, more costumes. But as a little person, I just rewore that little ballerina costume like every year. It was a different different costume, but I just rewore that ballerina costume whatever the years was every year. And I
Yeah.
froze my ass off because you know how cold it usually is
Hmm.
Thanksgiving, Halloween night, and you don't want to have a coat on. You don't
Right.
want to cover up your costume. So I'm in there in little tights and a tutu, freezing my shits off as a little kid. But I was like a ballerina for forever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Was it somebody that you went to school with that had a costume that you may have liked and was jealous that they had it and you didn't? You were jealous of this person?
No,
No? Okay.
no, because my
Okay.
little sparklies were always so cute.
Okay.
They were so cute. Oh, I got another one that the fellas are supposed to stop being. Not to be jumping all over here, but
Okay.
the Dracula. Aren't we over the Dracula?
I only think white boys do that. I haven't seen too many brothers as Dracula. No,
Seven
I've
was
never.
Dracula one year.
Okay. Was he Dracula? Okay.
Seven was Dracula one year.
She's referring to our estranged friend, DJ Nail 7.
I think he
Okay.
was Dracula on the cruise, as a matter of fact.
Probably. Okay. You may be right. I don't remember. So the last time I dressed up for Halloween, put a costume on was, I don't remember. It may have been about 4 years ago in Texas,
Oh,
but I probably didn't wear the whole costume. Like I remember going to buy a cape and a skate. So by the way, the easiest Halloween costume today is the Scream mask. Just go get a Scream mask,
true. Yep.
and it comes with the whole. You did.
Yep. Yep. Agreed.
So I think maybe 2020, no, maybe 2019, 2021, one of those years, I was the Scream mask. But by the time, because it was hot in Texas, so on Halloween, it was like 87 at night. And I was like, I'm not wearing this long ass thing. So I didn't wear that. And I just put the mask on. But then after a while, I'm like, okay, I'm not wearing this mask. Let me go eat. I got to eat some chicken now because it was a Thursday night and it was karaoke night. I remember it vividly. It was like, it's all coming back to me now. It's all coming back to me now. And I took the mask off because I wanted to eat my chicken wings. So I had a decision to make: wear the mask, eat the chicken wings.
Where's the commitment to the costume? No,
Fuck
no.
the costume at this point. Yeah, it's 85 degrees at 11 o'clock at night. So you
Okay.
put it together. Yeah.
Okay.
It ain't happening.
All
It
right.
ain't happening. So what's up with you lately? What's been going on? Alex lives a very boring life, but not
do.
really, because you have to just like the stuff that she likes. And if you do, then it's a very adventurous life. So
So, okay.
yes.
So go with me on this one because I'm extremely excited about this. Okay.
Okay.
So there's a bit of a story involved, but trust me, I'm gonna get you there. So
Get me there.
just
What-
ride the coaster
so-
with me.
Well, okay. I'm with you.
No, and
All
go
right.
ahead, ask your question. No,
No.
start it off.
Go ahead.
Okay. So several years ago, I just ditched my life and ran to Alaska and didn't tell anybody. I just picked up and moved by airplane. And I left everything in my crib. I left the car in the garage. Just
Mhm.
was like, pew, and I'm gone. We took some
Mhm.
clothes in the bag and whatever. So when I was there, I had to figure out a vehicle. I did some
Okay.
research. In Alaska, they don't plow a damn thing. So you are driving on top of all the snow. It just, you can't see the lanes. It just until it melts the next year. So I had to research and figure out what kind of vehicle I was going to get that was for those conditions. Figured out, bought a vehicle. Okay. The vehicle I bought, was a Toyota FJ Cruiser.
I'm sorry to hear that. I'm sorry. No, I'm,
It
I'm
was
joking. Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead.
it's a beautiful vehicle.
Okay.
So, but it's well known for people modifying it to like whoa. Well known. So anyway, so this vehicle had it for a number of years. We're now down in Seattle, and we had been wanting to do our own modifications for our life.
Mhm.
So we have slowly been modifying this truck, and we just did like the final modifications for the
The truck.
foreseeable future. Yeah.
Got
So
it.
all
Got
the
it.
things we have done to the truck, we so first of all, it's murdered out. It's murdered out, so all black, because you know they have some they come with like gold, silver accents or whatever. So murdered out first, made those black. So we put a roof rack on top, put a rooftop tent on that roof rack. We got all new lights. So like, you know, everything's bright inside and outside. We jacked it.
Y'all pimped your ride out. Yep, you
Oh
pimped your
yeah.
ride.
Yeah. We have about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 light bars on the truck in the front and in the back. So like when we go out in the middle of nowhere, in the middle of where you just turn on all the lights and it's just like, you know,
Oh,
it's
okay.
like Christmas. We put a 3.5-inch lift kit on it, so it's lifted. We got a bumper, a steel ARB bumper on the front, like one of those bull bumpers where it looked like you're gonna ram into some cows
Right.
or something. So we got that on the front. We got
So that's dope. So say for instance, some elk or a deer or
yep,
something try to run up on you, then it's their unlucky day, huh?
yep, exactly. And we
Okay.
don't smash up our front end.
Got
Uh
it.
got the accompanying back bumper to go with that. On on the back.
Mm-hmm.
We have a shower. It's called a road shower that we put on the truck so that when we're out camping and stuff, we can actually take warm showers. The water heats up in the tank
Where is so you're in this actual this is on your car that you
on
bought?
our truck. On our
On the
truck.
truck. Okay.
Yeah. It's up,
Okay.
it's up like it's up by the rack by the roof on the top. It's on
Got
the
it.
side. It's on the side. Okay. We
Wow.
just put on uh, a, a, a 30-gallon auxiliary gas tank. So we have the 18-gallon gas tank that normally comes with it, but then we bought it like an extra gas tank. So we have an additional 30 gallons. So when we do our road trips or when we go out in the middle of nowhere, we can go off-roading and do whatever, but we don't have to worry about going out to get gas because we have like a
Mm-hmm.
million gallons of gas now. We got
Mm-hmm.
Starlink.
Mm-hmm.
We got the mobile Starlink, so we can mount it to the vehicle and have service
Good God. Okay.
service wherever we are. Because I work from home, and if I'm just out
Right.
there, and then I need to log into something, or I don't want to come home, I can just work from out in the middle of the woods if that's what I choose to do. I think we fixed some switches. We changed some switches on the inside. I actually just rewired a switch 2 nights ago myself. In the inside of the car, in the center console panel. Oh, we upgraded the head unit. That's the stereo. The
Mm-hmm.
stereo. We got one that.
Where's the picture? Because I want to see this car now. You didn't trick
I
it
mean,
out.
I can send it to you. I can send a picture. Well, if I
Okay.
send it to you, where do you show it? Can you get it up here?
Text it to me. I can razzle dazzle and work out a little something something.
Okay, by the end of the show, it'll
Yeah.
happen. All
Yeah.
right, I'll send it to you. I gotta blur out my license plate. Y'all can't be
Oh, okay.
tracking me.
We'll probably just wait till next episode then. That's
Okay, we
all.
can do that. We can do
Yeah,
that.
yeah. We'll wait.
But
Yeah.
yeah, so I got all my switches jacked fixed on the inside, but the stereo and the head unit I put in, we had one at first and it was dope. But when you go out way out and you lose GPS signal, you lose your map. So you can't see the back roads or whatever. So we got one that's a GPS first. So it doesn't matter where there's signal or anything. It's gonna work off the satellites instead of your cell phone. So we did that. And And then we got all new mats, like they all branded FJ Cruiser. And then we got the license plate things that say FJ Cruiser. We got a 4-bike rack.
Okay. Okay. That's Lord. I want to see this car because
Okay, I'm gonna send it to you.
How much shit have you put on this car? Good
I think
Lord.
more than I bought the car for. It's thousands.
If I wouldn't have stopped you, you would have kept going. Then we also bought platinum rugs. And,
what what are you yelling, baby? Oh, I forgot about to tell you about that. We have a winch. So we have a winch on the front so that if we go do off-road and we get like stuck down in the cliff or some shit, we can, it's like there's a hook on the end and you can wrap it around a tree and then you can slowly reel yourself out.
Oh, got it.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we got.
I would just love to see this whole
Okay.
this
I'm gonna send
this
it to
thing
you
because I mean you were going like you were not gonna stop with the stuff, and I'm sure you've probably like left out a whole bunch of
I
other
have.
stuff.
I have.
Yeah.
But they're cosmetic. So let me tell you, this was when I bought with this. I found out when I bought this truck, when I was getting this truck, and when I was shopping, this is Batman's dream truck. And so I didn't know this was, first of all, I don't give a shit about cars. So for me to have done all this, this is also part labor of love for him. But I found out this was his dream truck. And so he never in a million years thought he'd have one or any of that. And then he never thought it would be tricked out like this, like he's wanted. So this has also been a really precious, thoughtful gift to my spouse as well. The first time this man ever told me he loved me was the night I bought the damn truck. And I was like, it's the truck. So,
hey, question. Do you know who Shohei Ohtani is?
I do. The baseball
Shohei
player.
Ohtani, the highest paid baseball player in history, signed that almost $1 billion deal. I just said that because Dodgers just won the World Series.
Oh, they did? They just won?
Mm-hmm. Beat the Yankees.
You wanted them to.
No, I did want the Dodgers to win. Yeah, I did want the Dodgers to win, but I just saw that the news came across that the Dodgers won the World Series. So that's pretty dope. They beat the Yankees. So you had New York versus LA in the World Series. So I'm sure Major League Baseball was happy. And I know they probably wanted to go a few more games, at least 6 or 7 games. But so congratulations to the Los Angeles Dodgers. Did you see what happened with Shaq and Angel Reese? Did you see what happened with that?
No. What happened?
He basically just went on her podcast about maybe 2 weeks ago. Wild 'N Out was in Chicago, and Angel Reese wore these little tiny booty shorts.
She got the body. Let her do it.
Angel got body.
No. That's an athlete's
body. Yes. So
them girls.
She wore some shorts there. And Shaq kind of runs like, I don't know what part of Reebok, and they've signed, she kind of works for Shaq or whatever. They went to LSU together, and he was just like, imagine if we were to lower the rim so you women can dunk, and you were running around in those shorts that you wore Wild 'N Out. It came across kind of creepy, but I mean, of course,
it's creepy.
Well, he's 50. What? How old is Shaq? 52, 53, and she's 22, 23.
Yeah, that's creepy. That's creepy.
Okay.
I was saying my comment was to your word kinda, not to the word creepy. It goes like kinda creepy.
Yeah. Well, okay. I mean, and then I was looking at the comments and people were like, "You're creepy if you don't think this is creepy." And I'm like, okay, he's old. Okay, I can see what you mean by creep, because this dude's 30 years older than you, and you sitting up here talking about how. Okay, I get it. Now that it just clicked, but still, it's not like he wants to. I know it's creepy. I get it. I get it.
He might want to.
I get it. I mean, I wouldn't blame him. I wouldn't blame him.
But that's just not stuff you say, and you don't put yourself out there to say that out loud. Well, other people can hear you. You can think that. Say that to your boys when there's no mic around.
Sometimes you just throw things out,
and you shouldn't.
And just see if throw it back. That's all. That's all he was doing. He was just throwing a filler out there. He wanted her to say something back, like, "Why don't I go get my booty shorts right now?" Big Shaq, Big Diesel. And so that's what he wanted to happen.
And let me tell you, something like this happened at the Oscars one year. Now I'm gonna talk about these white people, but you're gonna know who one of them is, so it's gonna make sense. Jack
I know who Jack
Nicholson.
is.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he is Jack Nicholson. So he's, legend, and I can talk to all the girls, and I'm sexy. He came up to this actress named Jennifer Lawrence. She played a Mystique or whatever at one
In the
point in
is
the
she the
X-Men. And she was in the blue when she was in the
Jennifer
X-Men movie.
Lawrence? Now, is she $1 million baby? That movie?
No, that
What's
is
her name?
Hilary Swank.
Hilary Swank. Got it.
Yeah, but
Okay.
anyway, this Jennifer Lawrence bra, she been around in some things. She was Hunger Games. She was the Hunger Games bra, Katniss Everdeen. Anyway,
I don't watch none of that shit, but okay.
I know you don't. She's like in her 20s, and Jack Nicholson is saying, like, basically hit on her and asked her to meet him later. I don't know if it was in his room for a drink, let's go on a date. Said something while she was in the middle of an interview with like Entertainment Tonight or something. And she was just like, her face, she said something to laugh it off, and then she turned back, and then she was like this, it was creepy. This old man is sitting on me, and I don't want that shriveled.
Look here, you over 21. Play ball. Because look at your boy. Who's it? De Niro.
Oh,
yeah, 80 and just had him one in the 20s. So I mean,
Al Pacino too. What are y'all doing?
That's what I'm talking about. Al Pacino.
Well, Robert De Niro have one too. Both of them. Both of them.
Yeah, goals.
Let me tell you. But
I'm 80. I'm trying to get. I'm 80. I'm skeeting them off too, baby. I'm skeeting them off too, Jack. I ain't got that long left, so I'm buzzing them off. Yes.
No.
Yes.
And not every young woman is like me, and I do like them old. Oof. But most of them are not. Most of them don't. So it's creepy.
If you notice, all of these people that you're talking about are multimillionaires, old multimillionaires. So
yeah, they like that money.
They got it. So 72 no's is eventually gonna turn over one yes, and there you go.
This is true.
So that's all I'm saying.
Yeah, and live off your child's inheritance.
There you go.
Yeah.
This D Wade statue. Now, did you see the statue? Everybody's talking about this D Wade statue.
I saw the statue.
Charles Barkley basically went on TNT, said this thing was horrible. Stephen A. Smith even said this statue was horrible, and he said he was there while D Wade was getting it dedicated to him or something like that.
Yeah.
Now, in defense of D Wade, if you look at his Instagram story, it showed pictures of him with the person who was developing the statue, was designing the statue. So he had a full hand in it, and it wasn't a surprise when they unveiled it to him. It wasn't like when they unveiled it that it was the first time he saw it. He was right there.
Approved the design.
Yes, he absolutely did. It was an emotion of him like saying, yeah, or something like that.
Yeah.
And they catching him saying it, yeah. And it's a real ugly expression, if you want to call it that. If you want to use that type of word.
It's not great.
Yeah.
It's not great for a number of reasons, but like, don't you want I don't know. It's art. I'm gonna do everything goes when it comes to art. It's all somebody's interpretation. So
he had a little sassy response. He was like, I like it. It's me. It's not supposed to look like me. It's supposed to be an artistic expression, an artistic captured moment of a moment, something artistic with a moment that was very okay, but shit's still ugly, man. In fact, everybody that's doing these statues like lately, they all suck. From Allen Iverson's little miniature trophy. Kobe had 2 trophies, and I don't think anybody really gave 2 goddams about those trophies. Somebody else that had a trophy. That
trophy or a statue?
I'm sorry. Why do I keep saying trophy? A statue. Yes, a statue. Yes.
Okay.
All these statues have just sucked lately.
They've not been the best.
Not been the best at all. So that's been the whole buzz. Let's see what I got for you. Have you heard about the Lil Durk situation? I know if you ain't heard about D Wade's stuff, you don't know nothing about the Durk.
Well, I knew about the D Wade, but no. I read something about Durk, but I don't. I don't follow
Let me
him.
put you up. Nah, it's okay. You too busy paying attention to Jennifer Lawrence and Jack Nicholson. I got your dirt news. I
That
got
was like 10 years ago, but okay, keep going.
yeah. Yeah, so Dirk got arrested, man. Like 3, 4, 5 of his people. Apparently, one of his guys snitched on him, had been wearing a wire for like years. And, they got records of him saying, make sure I'm not a part of any of this. And he's buying the plane tickets for the cats to come from Chicago to ATL to LA to kill one of these rappers. And so he may be gone for a while if he don't have good representation. Yeah, it's not looking
It's
good.
on the wire. They record. They
Yeah,
got
they
it
got
on
him.
tape.
Yeah, and allegedly, it was one of his boys. So they're trying to say. So real messed up, man. Real messed up.
Oh, that is. Ooh.
Yeah,
Well, it
crazy.
happens. It
Yeah.
happens. Dang.
So,
So what's gonna happen to them? Like,
they going to jail. They going to jail.
no, but snitches get stitches. Like,
Well, I don't know. I think this should be a wake up call to everybody because all these young cats are dying from my man. Was it FBG or FGB Duck? He passed away. He was the one that got shot down on the Magnificent Mile in front of one of the like fancy stores.
yeah.
And then you had King Von from Chicago that was killed, and they are trying to say that the rapper from ATL, his people, is who's responsible for killing King Von. It's just all these youngins, man. These shorties, like I wouldn't even call them shorties because hell, they're in their 30s now.
But what
Early 30s
happens
now.
to you? Do the streets take care of you? Do you go into witness protect? Like, are you protected? What's happening if you're if they know
I would
you?
imagine because they reportedly Dirk gave him 50,000, when he got out of jail. So hell, I'll take that money and whatever money the feds gave me and go to Cuba somewhere and
Sheesh.
that'll just be it, the end for me.
Just don't
In
come back home.
civilization. I'll be like what Jada on Set It Off, cut my hair. I grow a huge big mustache. I learn a foreign language.
Yeah, but they always mess up and come home for a visit. Always mess up and come home.
Yeah, that's true. And then they'll say, then they'll stay in the States. They'll just go somewhere like to Iowa or like to Tennessee or something. Wherever Section 8 is, you can get to Section 8 for the quickness.
I'm in Italy. I'm telling you right now, I'm in Italy.
That's the thing. He had a private jet flight scheduled to Italy, and they got him in Miami before he was about to board. Yeah, they got him.
He had the right spot.
Yeah. Also, this was crazy. I don't know if you heard about this. I'm giving you all the good gossip.
I want it. Come on, yeah.
I'm talking about all this shit today. So apparently, Al B. Sure's son, Diddy's son.
Yeah.
Al B. Sure's son and King Combs, that's the little rapper. They pulled up on Ray J.
I heard about that. Now that I did hear about. And of all people who stopped the mollywopping from happening,
Chris Brown.
All people, Chris Brown.
Yeah.
Chris Brown is grown up.
Yeah, I played the conversation between his manager, Whack 100, and Ray J over the air because it was on the Shade Room, and I played it over the air. And Whack 100 was just getting and he's a Bloods. I think he runs Pyro. I don't know about all that gang shit no more, but he's one of the like high ranking members in the what's it, the Crips? What's Pyro? I don't know. Pyro is Bloods. Shit, I don't remember. But anyway, he's high ranking with them. And so he's also Ray J's manager. Okay. So yeah, he was just learning the news for the first time. And it was just funny hearing his reaction. He's basically threatening Diddy's kids and was like, man, he was like, next time you see me, act like it's 1995. And so I'm assuming that he's just telling them that. Remember the whole Death Row situation. So a West Coast beef or whatever. But I mean, come on, y'all not hard. Like, chill. Like, what y'all trying to do, man? Like, And Ray J. All Ray J did was make a joke about Diddy and the baby oil. You know how many motherfuckers have had jokes about Diddy and baby oil? Come on.
So much
You'll be
baby oil.
you go to a Hollywood party, you're gonna be fighting everybody in there. Every comedian that steps up, female, male, every social media influencer, every radio personality. Y'all got a long list.
It's sensitive about their daddy.
Come on, man. And y'all sitting here doing the dirt, and y'all already know what the hell's going on. Y'all right there with them. Right there with them.
Maybe they gotta not feel like they don't want to look like punks. Then they will look like a punk if they, if they don't say anything, if they don't try something.
Right. Well, I don't know. But Quincy has a reality show that's coming out. And I don't know if this is just horrible timing or they trying to capitalize on the moment. But something ain't right here because I'm gonna have to. I just looked at this. I got this photo of Alex's vehicle, but I have to reformat it, and we probably have to give it to you next episode. But yeah, Quincy has a reality show that's coming out, and like I said, I don't know if this is just bad timing or this was already in the works, or if this is an effort to make Diddy more human. Show him in a family light. But when I heard that he had this reality show coming out, I'm like, okay, that ain't smart. But maybe there's a,
With what network? What network has got that?
If you go on his Instagram at Quincy, he was teasing it last week. So it's on one of those networks nobody watches, but it's a network. So you can, how it's like hundreds of networks out now. So it's probably on like the Ball Sack network or something like that. But there's a network where
Ball Sack.
He's promoting this reality show that he has. So
okay. So just real quick. I know we so tired of Diddy. We so tired of this. But did you I sent you a story. What was it, last week?
Okay. Because it's something new every week.
Yeah,
it's something new every week.
It is. Because remember, the confusion was what's going on with this baby oil? How is the baby oil being?
Oh, yeah, break that down for me. Because you sent Alex sent me a very interesting story last week about why there was so much baby oil, and it's probably not what you think it's for. Right.
Right. And I still had questions. And then what's his name?
They were drinking or they were using the baby oil and mixing it with another drug, right?
Yes, but look, they were mixing it with the roofie drug, the GHB, the date rape roofie drug.
Mm-hmm.
So then I was like, but wait a minute. I'm opening this story now. I'm like, but wait a minute. Mixing it and then ingesting it, how? I didn't go to drinking because you know your drink is oil. You ain't gonna drink oil. So then I thought, are we inserting this drug in an orifice? What? So that was the first thing.
Stop. What?
I can't get too. We gonna get
this the internet,
cut off,
baby. This the internet.
Oh, okay. Well, I was wondering if they were like lubing up the date rape. It's a pill.
Okay.
I know I have not been trafficking GHB lately. I don't know how in the forms that it comes in, but I thought it was like a pill that dissolves or something. So it's like, were they lubing it up to insert it? And then
insert it where? I want to ask more questions now to see.
Any place that's open that could quickly be absorbed into the bloodstream. And like, then
I'm gonna say, you think they're putting it in their asses?
That was where my brain first went. But then
okay, there's more. Okay.
But yeah, because I was done there. I was stuck there. Because when I read you the quote, and I'm just like, I don't understand.
I don't think you just stop right there. I think you need to just keep going. Go ahead.
Okay. Uh-huh. So that I was talking about it with Batman, and he thought it was going through the skin. So maybe like dissolving it in the baby oil and then doing like massages, like let me rub you down, baby girl. Let me give you, You know how y'all be trying to just like massage us and then leave
Oh
that
yeah.
to the
Every woman should know that if a man is
yeah.
asking for a massage, and you know, if you asking for a massage, what's next? Like,
Yeah,
come on.
yeah.
Yeah. That,
So now that made sense to me because again, that's you can't your skin is porous. Like I'm
so
not telling you anything you don't know,
so
but
repeat that. So they're mixing the
so
baby
here it
oil.
is. It says, according to recent reports, Diddy has been accused of using GHB, commonly referred to as the date rape drug, mixed with baby oil to incapacitate his victims. Now, I didn't get how. I didn't that like that's the quote. That's all I got out of this article. So now that's where I need to that my mind gets going. How can I mix this drug with baby oil? How can I get it in a form that would incapacitate somebody? Because like I said, you're
Wow.
not taking a shot of baby oil. Nowhere,
Right.
anywhere have heard all of the cinnamon
So
challenges and
Google.
all of the
So
challenges.
so do I need to go ahead and Google? Does baby oil can wait? What am I? I don't even know what the hell I'm
You
googling.
tell me what's gonna be in your search. So when they come and grab your computer, it's in your history.
Uh,
Cause I ain't
Never
doing
mind.
it. Cause I ain't
Never
doing
mind.
it.
Okay, so basically what you're saying is he would have the baby oil and they would mix roofies and the baby oil together. And
That's
so
what it
I'm
says.
assuming my science mind, my science common sense mind would assume that you mix in baby oil and a pill, it eventually will become liquid or pasty, right? It will
I mean,
become,
depends how
it
much
would
baby oil you
dissolve.
have. It will dissolve. And so I'm thinking they were dissolving that in the baby oil. Once this brilliant man I live with mentioned this, and I'm like, now that makes sense because the pill up the butt, that didn't really makes sense to me because that's not mixing it with baby oil. That's like applying baby oil on it. And you don't need that much
Right,
baby oil to just lube up
right,
a pill and shove it into somebody. But now,
right,
if we're doing like full
right.
body rub downs, where that I can see where we need a lot of baby oil now. We
Yeah.
having
This seems
rub
like
down sessions.
some rich people shit that I couldn't fathom. Like
It's just some
sitting,
more sophisticated Bill Cosby.
yeah.
What you talking about? It's
Well,
more
yeah, I mean,
sophisticated.
a freak off. You sitting here having sex with my woman and I'm masturbating to it. Like I don't even think, when I'm crazy rich that I would ever even think to do some crazy some shit like that. Now, like I'm the
I
one doing the
mean,
fucking. I'm the motherfucker doing the fucking. I ain't about to be sitting here watching you ram my girl while I'm sitting here pleasuring myself. What type of rich,
I
sick, stupid shit is that? What?
first of all, I agree, and I don't think it's a rich thing. Also, I'm not about to yuck anybody's yum. I'm not gonna. If that's your fetish, I'm not gonna kink shame you
Hey man,
at
all I'm
all.
saying,
Everybody got a kink. That's not
I
mine.
love my woman.
I,
I ain't
I
gonna be sitting here,
same. I'm not. My man's
niggas.
not gonna
Yeah,
be watching me get taken by anybody. But that is some people's thrill. They like to see
I would.
their person,
Yeah,
and it goes both ways. I'm not even gonna say just dudes. There's dudes that
yeah,
like to see their women getting done,
yeah,
and there's
yeah.
broads who like to see their man with another woman and doing stuff. I mean, this is people swing. This
Find me,
swinging
find
thing.
me her. Yeah, yeah. I got you. I'm
Swingers
sorry.
have been existing forever. Remember, it was all the rage in the 70s, free
Yeah,
love in the 60s, and all that.
yeah, yeah. I was
Not
born
my cup
too
of
late.
tea.
Yeah,
So that's how somebody gonna get, they throat slit trying to rub up on my man, thinking I'm gonna
yeah.
be okay with that.
That's
I get
just a
West
different.
Side real quick.
And I think it's just fashionable to just like shoot out lawsuits for Diddy because he just got sued again. Was it last week or
Oh,
was it
yeah.
earlier this week?
They just adding people to the list.
Yeah, a
What
Diddy
I thought
lawsuit
was
accuser has to reveal her name or the case will be dismissed.
so that was the interesting one. This one who brought a case forward, and she's just listed as Jane Doe. Well,
Mhm.
the judge was like,
Because
I
his lawyers was asking her to reveal herself so he can gather
yeah,
his defense. Right,
his
right, right.
right. And the judge had a very interesting theory or comeback or reason why she ruled the way she did. She basically said, okay, this happened to you 20 years ago, and this is not about re-victimizing the victim by getting them to come forward and say their name and put them, in front of whatever media attention. She's basically like, this happened 20 years ago. You are now a grown woman who has consciously made a decision to file a lawsuit against somebody that you brought this back up. Nobody wrangled you into this suit. This was your idea. So if you're going to do that, you need to name yourself in this lawsuit, or else we can't go any further.
Right.
I mean, I can't be mad at that. How you gonna have just random anybody's just accusing you and never be able to reveal who they are? That doesn't seem fair.
True. You got a point.
Yeah.
I just think a lot of people are just like trying to figure out how they can get in. I think I got your picture now for your souped up ride. We'll check it out before we get out of here tonight. She finally sent me the picture, and I got a version we can use. Yeah.
There's a couple of things that aren't on there, like the bike rack and stuff and the receiver hitch, but you get the point.
Point. We'll sure get the point. But yeah.
But yeah, I mean, it's just hell, I want to know how I can get in on a lawsuit. I've been trying to figure out how I can get in on the class action lawsuits when my information gets breached or leaked or whatever, like I was, shopping at Target or whatever, and they got my information. So I'm damn sure trying to find out how I get some of that Diddy lawsuit money.
Yeah. Remember, he came to the Shy and he broadcast a live on 87th and Chatham, and I got the picture. It was a picture I took with him and Dirty Money and Jeffrey Leving. Well, somebody felt on my ass that day, and
it very likely was not Jeffrey.
It wasn't Jeffrey Levin or Dawn and the other one. So I think I may need to, find some old footage and make an accusation. Yeah, make an accusation. So before we get out of here, we got our last 10 minutes here. Well, next time we talk, we'll probably have a president-elect next Wednesday. Yeah, we would probably have. So I don't think it's a coincidence that Trump is breaking down. Like lately, he's just been going crazy.
Yeah.
And I think he received his October surprise with that Puerto Rican bashing. Did you see that comedian?
Yeah, like why? What was the point? I just don't understand why that's necessary. And we're part of Puerto Rico is part of us. That we're
U.S. Yeah.
So I mean, what is other than being extremely racist? Like, why? They don't even vote, do they?
Who? Puerto Rico?
Does Puerto Rico vote?
Yeah, they got a delegate, or they don't have a lot of delegates, but they if I'm not mistaken, they hold an election. They have delegates over there.
For us for president?
Right, yes. It's not a lot though. It's not a lot. Okay, it's only like
they're not gonna tip the scales or nothing.
55 of 60 delegates are pledged to the presidential Puerto Rico. So is that 5? How many delegates? Puerto Rico Republicans award Trump 23 delegates. That was back in how many? So it's 55. Yeah, it's 60. It's 55 Democratic delegates. I don't know what that means, though. How many Republican delegates are there? Did I just say it? But yeah, I don't think it's like a substantial number. It does say no residents of Puerto Rico cannot vote for president.
Right, that's what I thought. I'm like, keep going.
But they can't vote in presidential general elections. Okay.
So voting rights of United States citizens who live in Puerto Rico. Like if you are a United States citizen, you live over there, but you have to be a citizen. Residents of Puerto Rico and other U.S. territories don't have voting representation in Congress. They're not entitled to electoral votes for the president. So that would be Puerto Rico, that would be the U.S. Virgin Islands, and that would be Guam. If
Guam.
I'm
Yeah.
so like,
Wait,
but like
Alaska's? What about Alaska? They're
that's
with
a
us.
state. That's a
Okay.
state.
All right. But
That's
it
a
wasn't
full
until
on
like the
state.
60s where they became a state. So I ain't forget. Y'all around one of the last ones. But okay. What, the 50s or something like that? When did Alaska become down with the team?
When did it?
When
Okay,
did they
that number.
receive their full stripes? When did Alaska receive their full stripes as
1959.
a U.S. state? Huh?
1959.
Yeah, yeah. I
January
knew it was
3rd,
something like that.
1959.
Yeah. No, so
Yes.
y'all just knew, that y'all don't have enough seniority to come over here talking crazy. No, I'm just joking. So,
Well,
okay,
but
so
so, but no,
now
go
go
ahead.
ahead.
So I'm
I'm
like,
sorry.
so I don't understand why we pick it on those people. Um, like they can't even vote for us, but
Right. That
we
just
sort
told
of
all the Puerto
rule
Rican,
them.
but what that did was just tell all the Puerto Ricans that are U.S. citizens.
Yeah.
I mean, you know what to do. You know how his campaign feels about you. And I think he just does and says this racist stuff because it's normal and people are expecting it. And he knows that he's not going to receive any repercussions from it. What did he say when they asked him about the comedian's joke about Puerto Ricans? Well, I don't know the guy. I've never met him. It's been his thing since the beginning as it relates to somebody that's controversial. Project 2025. I have no idea. I don't know anything about it, So that's his defense, and it's become the norm, and we accept it, and that's just what it is. I'm just so ready to get rid of this motherfucker. Like, bro, just go somewhere.
And
Like, you cannot.
it better happen. I mean, did
It's
you
gonna happen.
watch Michelle Obama's speech from, was it last week?
Yeah, she said
Ooh,
she
she
has to
lit
be
him up.
flawless while he gets to be lawless. Right? Is that
Yeah,
what she said?
basically,
Yeah,
yeah.
she
She
has to be flawless
her
while
speech
he
was
gets to be
amazing.
lawless. Yeah.
I'm with her. I don't get why it's so close. I don't get how he gets to lie
I'm
about
gonna tell
things
you
that are
why it's so
so
close.
easily fact checked. By the way, he was like with the whole Beyonce thing. He was like, and they got booed off the stage. It's so easy to watch a video to see that there was no booing. Like, why lie about easy stuff that can be
That can be
proved?
fact checked because he knows people are still going to vote for him regardless. There's still people out here, men, black women. I've heard a few black women. I don't want a woman to be a president. Like, you dumb bit, you dumb person. Sorry, it almost came out. It almost came out. But like, I've heard the stupidity of people that don't care about the issues, don't care that she's for this that could benefit you and benefit your
Yeah.
kids or anything like this. Just, oh, she's a woman, she's a black. Well, she ain't black. Like, oh, she's trying to talk black. And for those people that I've seen on Facebook who post stuff like, oh, look, she's trying to sound black, etc. All presidential candidates do that when they just adapt to the environment they are around. And I don't want to make it seem like I'm just trying to take up for Kamala, but Hillary, I remember Hillary was at she was at a black church, I want to say in Georgia the other day. Somebody made a post about listen how she talks black. It was like mocking her, trying to talk like church folks.
Look, I'm gonna tell you something. I got a job with a very white company, and I want to keep that paycheck, and I
Okay.
have enjoyed being in there. You think I'm up there sounding like the chick from the hood when I'm in
Right.
my meetings and I'm presenting
Right.
to the freaking CEO or
Right.
whomever the hell I'm
You
talking
have to
to?
adapt to your surroundings.
Absolutely.
Yes.
And
Yes.
and
Yes.
I am no less black. I am
Right.
not selling out. I'm not
Right.
doing any of that.
Right.
But
Right.
I'm in here making my steps up the ladder, and I'm up here getting that money, and I'm up here,
Yes.
taking care of my
Yes.
family and doing what
Yes.
it's a thing that that
It's even a
it's a
thing.
necessary evil
It's
because of
called
our
white
society.
voice. It's called white voice.
It's called code switching, is what it
You
is.
you
But
put
yeah,
you put your white voice on when
you
it's
got
time to,
to.
and all she's
Yes.
doing is just, it ain't like she ain't been around black folks and ain't made greens before or none of that. She
She'd
just
be
sees that
dumb if she didn't.
yes. Yeah.
Basically, let's keep it real,
Yeah.
real.
Yeah.
She would be a freaking idiot if she did
Yeah.
not.
Yeah.
Yeah, you
But
can't be talking to these these people and not be sounding like these people,
Exactly.
especially
Exactly.
because of it's not even an unconscious bias. It's a very conscious bias. You sound a certain way. People, because of racism, people will deem you unintelligent.
Mm-hmm.
They will deem you the most negative stereotypical characteristics that they associate with that particular sound, the demographic that has that sound, whatever it is. She'd be an idiot if she didn't. So please miss me with that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just like people that just find like, and I've just been randomly, I've lost at least 50 Facebook friends. Just because I see you on Facebook and you hate this one cat. Me and him have been friends on Facebook at least 15 years. And it was all good, and it was clear that he wasn't a supporter of Kamala. He was rolling with Trump, and I'm like, okay, that's fine. And because I've been a Facebook friend of this dude, he was a listener. I'm like, okay, you can have your own views, just don't get disrespectful. Just don't get disrespectful.
Yeah.
So I, of course, am always posting about Kamala if you're supporting her, etc. You can tell I'm a damn Kamala supporter by my post. One day he had tagged me in something and said something about black men who vote for Kamala are soft or something like that. I'm like, okay, bro, you can have your views. You can vote for and support who you want to support. Motherfucker, now you tagging me and shit. Yeah. So now you got to go, fam. You got to go. So.
Yeah, that tag. That's a little rude. That's a little rude and disrespectful.
Yeah.
Why you? Yeah. Because you now what you're trying to do is you're trying to get some not advertisement, not advertisement.
You're mocking me, punk.
But it shows on my page. You using my platform to peck at me. You don't do that. Don't do that. That's how people get shot and stabbed.
Yeah. So if everybody's watching this before Tuesday, November 5th, if you haven't early voted already, have you tried to do that? I've been kind of like on the fence about doing that.
I get mine by mail. So
that's even worse. I want to feel the full experience of going on election day, voting on election day, them voting and counting my votes on election night, and I receive the results later that night.
Well, I will tell you, I've been out of town a number of times where I can't go to the poll on that day.
So that's understandable.
Yeah. So that's going to happen this year as well, which is going to be really interesting. But I will be going out of town very late Friday evening, be out of town for a week or so. And so I won't be able to go to the poll. So,
okay. Something like that makes sense. But if you I've just waited. I just want to go on Tuesday morning, November 5th. If I got to stand in line, okay. That's just me. I just want to feel the feelings of the election vibe. Give it all to me.
I will say one thing though. I'm with you. I've done that. I've stood in line. I've stood extra in the line because why are we waiting so long? And I've been to places where areas where they've closed polling places purposely so that certain areas have to be uncomfortable standing in line 6 hours and 8 hours to vote. So I've done the whole shebang. However, what I will say is, and this is a valid thing that folks should think about. It does feel good to go into the poll. It does feel like you are part of it, and other people are there, and the energy is palpable. I mean, you can just feel the vibrations of what's happening. However, most voter suppression happens at those live polling places. Less voter weirdness and fraud, and they don't let you in, and you can't get your poll, and I mean you can't get your ballot. Less happens by mail than by going to the thing. So I respect.
What about early voting? What about early voting?
There's less through early voting and mail ballots that I see the future. I feel the future it will be early voting and mail, just because of the amount of bull that where people close the polls or do voter suppression. You don't have your ID, whatever the things are that aren't true. They try to make you wait 12 hours, and now people got to go, and people got to go to work. I mean, you got to do what you got to. But along with that, while I think that's the future, here in the Pacific Northwest, they've been blowing up the ballot boxes where people have
I've
been
seen
dropping
that.
their early, they're
Yeah.
setting them on fire and whatever, where they've been.
Yeah.
So something needs to be done because so far we have not found the foolproof way where if an asshole wants to be an asshole, they still can't be an asshole and mess with folks.
I just pull up to the polling places in my big old bear hunter vehicle and wreck shit. That's what I do. That's what I do. So this is the infamous truck that Alex was referring to earlier.
And you know the truck's name. I told you the truck's name, right?
I don't know what the name.
So it's an FJ Cruiser, but the truck's name is Flossie Johnson.
Oh, my mom's name.
Yes, this is Flossie Joe.
That's dope. Yeah. Y'all have a great week. I'm Trey the Chocolate Jock.
I'm Alex Dupree.
We'll talk to you next week.